Well, we wrap up our Earth Week with a look at the local environment. Ecology Ottawa is joining us this morning to tell us how the city is faring when it comes to going green and how you can also help. Executive Director William Van Gies is here with more. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
First of all, tell us about Ecology Ottawa and what's your mission all about?
Sure. We try to empower people to take ecological action at the municipal level.
Okay.
So we focus especially on City Council and their actions, but also the province. And we try to give people, the tools and the resources they need to, advance ecology in their very backyard.
Let's talk about how Ottawa is doing at going green. What would you grade this city at?
Well, if I had to, choose a single grade, probably around the C minus area.
Okay, so not great, fairly average, I would say.
We've got room for improvement.
Yeah. So what seems to be the problem with Ottawa in terms of going green?
Well, a few different things. I will say that we have some good plans. We have an official plan that has a lot of good points, especially aiming for 15-minute neighborhoods and more sustainable transportation. We have a good climate change master plan that has an energy evolution plan built in that also works for the reduction of emissions. So again, a lot of the bones are in place. Where I think we're lacking is the implementation of those plans. In particular, we lack some information, some basic information on the implementation. For example, we've been waiting for an inventory of greenhouse gas emissions for years and years. And of course, if we can't measure it, then we don't know exactly what action to take. There's a few other things, the tree inventory that we're also waiting. So we want some basic information that will, again, guide the type of work that we need to do.
Perfect. So let's talk about how individuals in Ottawa can do their part. We're going to start off with transportation.
Sure. Yeah. One of the most impactful actions a person can take is going car-free. Walk, bike, take a scooter, take transit. That will have a major impact on reducing emissions.
I just got an electric vehicle about a year ago, so I'm trying to do my part. Let's talk about food options as well and what people can do in terms of food.
Yeah. Another very impactful way of reducing one's emissions is going easy on the dairy and on meat. Those industries produce a lot of emissions as well, involve land destruction. So if you can incorporate plant-based foods into your diet, that will go a long way as well.
So more plant-based meats, more plant-based foods, that really, really helps. And thirdly, a new way to plant can also help as well. Can you explain this one to us?
Sure. We try to encourage people to plant native pollinator gardens wherever possible. So if you've got a little bit of lawn that can be turned up and put native species in, a lot of people don't have access to a lawn. If you can find a natural area close to you that could be stewarded, taken care of, or simply appreciate what's there, learn what's there, learn how things go with the seasons changing. Of course, now is a great time to pay a lot of attention to what's springing up, what species are coming in. So, so that's another very accessible and frankly rewarding step.
Absolutely. What are some pollinators that are good for our gardens?
You mean some plant species?
Yeah, some plant species. Are there certain ones that are better?
Absolutely. So the biggest, kind of category of plants that we want to focus on is the native ones. The ones that, kind of developed for this ecosystem, for this climate. There's a whole list that a number of organizations can offer. Even the city has a list of native plants. We want to, though, avoid the invasives. There's a number of invasives that just will choke out the native species, and those will benefit. The native species will benefit the pollinators that are already here and frankly are in a little bit of crisis. With land destruction, there's less food and habitat for them. So this is a great way to kind of bolster them.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We truly appreciate it. Hopefully by next year we could get at least a B.
Sounds great.